Hello, I'm Anna Mackay, and this video is on integers review in the topic of integers and indices. So first of all, we need to remember the number line. And here's an example going from -10 up to +10. So for my students, remember that you need to be writing down everything that you see on the screen, both typed and anything handwritten. Let's refresh our memories here. Having a look at this note, that when two signs are the same, we need to add, and when two signs are different, we're going to subtract. So having a look at these two examples here, if we had 8 subtract -2, because those two signs there are the same, they're both negatives, being the same, it turns into an addition. So we would have 8 add 2. And in the second one here, if we had 4 plus -10, because these two signs are different, a different tells us we must subtract. So we would end up with 4 subtract 10. Let's do some examples. We're being asked to solve here. Now solve is another way of saying working out, equate, calculate, those sorts of words. So we've got our boxes down here to remind us what to do. We need to tidy it up first so that we don't have two signs. So let's do that first. So writing what you see there, and underneath we would write equals. We don't have to write that +8 there. If we were just to write 8, we know that it's a +8. We need to tidy up these two signs here. If we're adding -5, being opposite signs, that's the same as a subtract. So we're going to do subtract 5. And then we work that out and we have 3. Next question. -3 add +12. We need to tidy up the double signs first. So we have -3, we have two signs that are the same, and when the signs are the same, we do an addition. So we have -3 plus 12. Equaling that together, we get 9. Noticing that our equals are all lined up, that's a really neat, important thing to make sure you do. The next one. We have +1 here. We don't need to write that positive sign again. And then we have two different signs. Take +7, so we can write subtract 7. And working that out, we would get -6. Moving on to a few more examples. So tidying up first, where you see the double signs. Whenever you see a positive number, we don't have to write the positive symbol. So we're going to have 10, take 20, which would be add 20. The answer for that would be 30. Next question. -4, take +11. So we should write -4, take 11. And working that out, we would get -15. One more here, 3 terms. Don't be thrown by that. You still do everything one step at a time. So putting our equals, tidying up any double terms that you see. So we have subtract 6, and here's a double term. It can be handy sometimes to underline that to know what to tidy up. So we have add -3. So because those signs are opposite, it's going to become a subtract. So take 3 plus 14. Now we only ever do one step on each line. So remembering BEDMAS or BODMAS, we're going to work from left to right and work this out here. So we're going to do the -6 take away 3 first of all. And so we work that out to get our -9. And then we must make sure that we write whatever else is left over on that line. We have to include that. So the plus 14, that hasn't been touched yet. Now we're going to include that in our calculations. So we have -9 add 14 to end up with +5. One more here. If you get asked to write numbers in ascending or descending order, let's have a look at our list here. So writing them in ascending order first, thinking what ascending means, climbing stairs, going up. So the numbers are from lowest to highest, so they're going up in order. So having a think, what is the lowest number there? Or it would be the biggest negative number. I think you'd find it would be -5. So we would have -5. The next smallest number is -1, then 0, then what have we got? 2, and then 5. So that's in ascending order, so increasing. What about decreasing? Obviously we can just take the same list here and go back the other way. But if you didn't already have that written there, you would look at this list and find the biggest number, which in this case would be +5, and then decreasing down. So going back down the number line. And there's our list. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and the next video in this series will be called Integer Multiplication. Thank you.